Hello my treasures, it's time to embrace the insane power of the Black Empire within Hearthstone Mercenaries. This build was inspired by the change to Heart of Azshara to actually increase the attack of all Black Empire characters that you control by 5. And the reason why this matters is not only that old gods are part of the Black Empire, so are the Nagas. And the most important one is going to be Lord Slitherspear, who is really good in the current meta of Mercenaries, as he acts as a great counter to any team that uses a bunch of minions, thus allowing you to do a bunch of damage. Plus, this gives me an excuse to use some Mercenaries that I haven't actually showcased on this channel before. So, for the Mercenary Breakdown, the first one is going to be Azshara, who we are going to be using Strength of Azshara on most turns. Part of Azshara is his equipment, and once you can get Rage Unbound unlocked, then you are going to use this to buff up the attack all of your other mercenaries. Speaking of Slitherspear, the next one is going to be him with Sharp Idea as his equipment that will allow you to just take down any minion your opponent summons while doing a bunch of AoE damage. However, if your opponent does not have any minions, then you're probably just going to be using Slithering Rage as his main ability. Azshara is the third mercenary on the team. We are using Xylith as her equipment to heal all of our mercenaries up, especially given the fact that Azshara's abilities are all shadow, thus always having a heal on a speed of 1 or 2. This mercenary is probably the most flexible of what abilities you want to use. If you have Naut out on the board, Mage Paramount is incredibly good in the team as it does scale up his equipment. And speaking of Naut is the next mercenary with Eternal Torment as his equipment, mainly using him for spawn of Naut. The fifth mercenary on the team is Vol'jin. We are using Ring of Haste as his equipment, mainly swapping between Curse of Weakness and Shadow Surge. And finally we have Cthulhu, who we are using Body of Cthulhu on. This might be a little bit of additional cope, but this allows for you to have a late game plan in case of all of your other mercenaries dying. That is really tanky and can put out a bunch of damage. Mainly going to be using him for Mind Play, but if for some reason you can get a Mask of Cthulhu off, you are going to use that whenever possible. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, oh, Old Gods? Are we going to have a mirror match? Let's see who's better, the full strength of the Black Empire or just their leaders. This is one of those matchups where it could get wacky really quickly. It is actually Old Gods, okay. I actually thought about using Rage Unbound. The problem is, most times, or whatever it is, Body of Azshara, most times you're not going to be able to do it. And just having the additional attack on Slitherspear in a lot of the games is really nice. We use Strength, they use Strength, they attack, which hits ours, we buff everything up. The attack, plus up everything, getting a free 15 attack on everything, which is really nice. Can't kill. Now we have to worry about winning the 50-50 speed tie next turn. Hopefully we can do it. If we don't, we might be in a bad position. Hopefully we won't be in a bad position, right? Let's try to eat that, because if Slither actually survives this turn, then oh boy, is this going to be fun. Then we just have to deal with whatever's on the bench. 4 damage. Buff everything up. Come on. Okay, perfect. I mean, at least we get to nuke everything. Alright, so let's put down Nazoth and Vol'jin. We probably should have actually put down Cthulhu. Then we could have got a mask off, but I like doing it like this. So we're going to focus down Vol'jin, and they're probably going to focus down our Vol, because we want to be quicker than them. That Cthulhu is looking mighty fine compared to ours. Curse of Weakness. Yep. Knew it. Annoying, but I knew it. Well, at least we get some bodies on board, and now we'll be quicker. Oh, please, oh my Yogg, don't be broken. Come on. Zoth, please just survive. Oh, perfect. Actually, we can eat most of their... Do we want to eat their minions? Because we're going to AoE with our minions, and then... Why is that a speed of 6? Yogg, why did you betray me? Alright, I guess we focus down Cthulhu and then we try to blow everything else up. I'm pretty sure We're technically... We probably shouldn't have attacked with that Naga. I think we're going to be quicker no matter what. The only thing I'm worried about is... Yogg. Never mind. It doesn't even matter. Didn't we just win here? Actually, pretty good game. Was one of the matchups I was most worried about too. Guess I shouldn't have been. Okay, even split. Let's see what they have in store for us. Nagas. Wait. This could be fun. I mean, it doesn't have any mirror synergy between the two where there's like speed increases or decreases. I'm pretty sure Lady Vash only, yeah, it only affects your Black Empire. Still pretty awesome. Actually thinking about it, I wonder how many of the Black Dragons have a Black Empire tag. I'm assuming Deathwing definitely does, but I don't know about the other, off the top of my head at least. They should, because they were all allied with Deathwing. Well, besides Rathian. Well, let's see if we can do enough damage, and we did that out of order. We probably should have swapped the order, because then we could have actually got them a little bit of additional attack, and then that would have been killed. But, you know, sometimes you make a mistake. So we're going to put down N'Zoth. Let's use Strength, buff everything up, use Rebuke. Try to get Azshara killed next. Tide Mother might be a problem, might not be a problem. Come on, let everything survive. Then Rebuke. We Rebuke. And put down Vol'jin. We're not in a good position. We have to get through 5 mercenaries with this leftover. And there were a few misplays here and there of what could have cost us the game. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. Alright, let's do it like this. This will ramp up the damage on N'Zoth, which is always really good. Though, them having Slitherspear out now kind of hurts us a little bit because we do have N'Zoth. We do kind of need to get rid of him probably first, because they're just going to be able to AoE everything each individual turn. I think, though, we still should, in theory, be quicker, because we can steal their minion, and then hopefully it'll ram into him. Now, that's a mercenary I don't know too well. We could also use Corrupted Viscera. I didn't realize we actually had the speed for it. Yeah, that actually guarantees them not being able to use our minion against us. Let's do that. And then we can AoE. And it should just make their minion or mercenary do nothing. Perfect. And then AoE. Then AoE once again. And now they have 2 mercenaries. Or not. Okay, so mainly casters. What could that... There's actually a lot of teams that have a 3-caster breakdown. So there's a lot of different things we can hope that they have. Maybe they're going to be something that actually uses a minion. Oh, Cho! That isn't... I mean, that is exactly what we want to see because it is a minion-based mercenary. We also have Nemsy to always just throw out the trash on turn 1. Doesn't actually matter that we don't have any attack. Sure, we're probably not going to get any scaling off of this. They're not going to be able to attack with any of their mercenaries, but we should be able to just AoE down them most turns and just get rid of their entire front board, which is really, really nice. Especially because it does also demonstrate the fact that this build has so much diversity in the type of different damaging sources that you actually have. 40 to everything is always great. And then next turn we can finish them off. I guess they didn't actually summon out on our Nemsy. How do we want to do this then? We're probably going to use Rebuke. I think it's going to do a lot of damage because it should always go last, since we do have Strength to always trigger it first, which delays it, and then they're 5. Perfect. Give us attack. Give us more. And there goes their summon. I didn't kill anything, but steal their Boggy next turn, which is always good. Don't know if we... Ooh, one more Strength. If Azshara can actually survive this turn, then we're in an incredibly good position. I also might want to just you know, blow up the totem, but this should do it. At least Azshara survives a turn. Okay, so they have 2 fighters left, and we have the entire team still. Oh, Sylvanas. And, so Sylvanas might be a problem. I don't think it's going to be right now. We also probably should have used Slitherspear's first ability still. There's not really that many cases where the second ability comes up where it's actually really useful. Perfect. We don't even have to deal with that, and then they're just going to heal up. Man, gotta love that attack pool. We can almost guarantee the fact that we weren't going to lose any mercenaries, but sadly, I think we are slower than Sylvanas, so we're going to lose some. We should be able to finish her off pretty quickly. Oh. Huh. Not what I expected out of them. If I had, I would have probably used his second ability. Most people don't ever use that ability. It's actually kind of impressive. Probably should use Rebuke. Not using Rebuke is probably a mistake. We could have ended the turn probably here. Or the game here. Oh, huh? I guess we win anyways. Okay, even split. Wonder what they'll have in store for us here. Just want to put down our normal 3. There's actually not many teams where you're going to want to swap this starting lineup. You could, in theory, maybe if you know what you're actually facing against. But the first 3 is just a really solid. Oh, hey, it's good old Trigore. Haha. This isn't going to be annoying anyway. Well, I guess we use strength, then we attack, and then we shift. This should actually give us quite a bit of extra damage here. Oh, 15 attack. Gotta love that. Aw, the bananas are going to stop us from actually killing that on turn 1. That's a little bit of a shame. Okay, we'll put the taunt back up. Then I don't think it'll matter if we hit anything. We could also eat our own minion if we really feel like it. I don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna try to go after Mukla. Going after Nefarian might have been better, but at least with Mukla, we are not losing Slitherspear this turn. Probably not, at least, depending on how much they actually buff. Okay. So we'll put down Naut. Good old Arcane. Alright, so we're gonna try to snipe Nefarian, and then we're gonna buff up Naut with Azshara. It's actually kind of funny that these two have so much synergy together. Even the fact that Azshara was only turned into a Naga because of Naut. Well, I mean, so our AoE is going to hit everything next turn. I'm assuming that's probably going to be Tyrande as our last mercenary. I don't think Naut has his third ability available right now. No, he doesn't. Okay, we can use Rebuke. Probably should actually go after Millhouse. I know no matter what, we're not going to be quicker. Oh, we could use this to see if we actually win the speed tie. I don't really necessarily want to do it like this, but I think this is the safest bet. And this is going to die anyway, so we don't really have to worry. Or Slitherspear just gets nuked. Okay. Well, at least it was the minions that got hit. Ooh, that's not going to be fun. I still can't believe they haven't fixed that bug. I'm pretty sure that's not how that ability is supposed to work. Well, at least we have a 125, I guess. And we can use Curse, 6 off of Mask. Let's use Mage. Should buff up everything else. That's the main reason why I want to do it. It's really amazing how well Azshara fits into this team. That could be bad. Oh, I mean, I guess we just win here. Ooh, okay. Even split. What do they have in store for us? Oh, it's Frost. Okay, we can. They don't have any minions for us to eat, but or even attack. Okay, so how do you want to do this? We kind of want to try to attack with everything here. We're going to be slower, which is great because that means Slitherspear is probably going to survive here. Sucks that we're not going to be getting any additional advantage off of any of our mercenaries, but whatever. Does that? No. Ugh, 2 off. Okay, we can attack with that. We can... Part of me kind of wishes I didn't do exactly this. We could have probably used Rebuke and then just AoE'd everything. There goes the attack. So that's what we were hoping. Oh, okay. I mean, at least 2 for 1 is not a trade that I want to make, but better than nothing. We have Naut and then we have Vol'jin. I really do need to swap the order of mercenaries in this team because Cthulhu is always the one that goes down last. Having him in the middle makes it a little bit more awkward. Cairn, that's interesting, I guess. Outside of Cairn stomp builds, I don't think I've seen him in many. This is like a old school Frost team. Like old school. I mean, it still works against a lot of the teams. It could, in theory, work. Because Local R is just stupidly strong against a lot of matchups. 62 damage. Man, that Rebuke was very vicious. Let's use Mage Paramount, making sure that's in the correct order. Then we can just charge. This should pop the shield, which is always good. And then there goes that. The Zoth gets hit. That's fine. So if this is an old school Frost team, the last 2 mercenaries are going to be Diablo and Sinestra. There we go. Got my dragons confused for a second. The good thing here is we're quicker than Diablo with 3 out of the 4 of our mercenaries without even having to risk a speed tie. And we can heal up for a bunch for doing this too. I'm hoping everything survives. There we go! Everything does! Oh, this Viscera is going to be all over your face. I think here I was thinking about maybe using Gift to just guarantee more damage, but I think this is probably the safer bet. And voila, we win. Alright, and now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. Overall, this build was incredibly good. It actually counters quite a bit of the things that are currently floating around. I don't actually think there was any team that I faced when playtesting this build that it felt really weak against. It just has a lot of synergy between mercenaries that didn't have a lot of synergy before, and does have a lot of damage output capabilities in the form of both Azshara, Cthulhu, and Slitherspear. Honestly speaking, this is probably one of the more competitive builds that I put out in quite a long time, and is an easy recommendation for you all to try out. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.